Hi everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a unboxing slash review. I'm so excited. You can kind of see who I'm doing the review on. You know, the controversial Lenora or Lenore, I forget how to say her name. I've heard people say Lenora and I've heard some people say Lenore, so I don't really know which one it is, but she's very controversial. So we're gonna see in today's video, you know, if she was worth her price point. I'm gonna compare her to a few dolls. And yeah, I'm gonna review her, see all her awesome, cool, haunting details. And yeah, I'm really excited to get into her. Her box did come, like the shipping box, there is like a dent, but it's under the tape, so I'm hoping like it's not damaged. Also, it's been raining a lot here, so hopefully she's not damaged, but if she is, I guess I could literally just like return her or like exchange her, I guess, since at the time of filming this she is still available on Mattel Creations. I honestly don't know if she'll sell out. Maybe she will, but I think the price point is kind of keeping people from buying her. But with all that being said, let's just get into unboxing this and then we can see Lenora or Lenore. I don't know. I don't know which one it is. I think it might be Lenore. Maybe. I don't know. But let's just get into opening her. Okay, let's get into unboxing her. This doll was quite expensive, so I have high expectations. But we shall see. I wasn't actually like, okay, so basically I wasn't gonna get her, and it wasn't because I didn't like her. Like, I thought she was actually very pretty. Oh my gosh, why can't I cut this? But back to what I was saying, I thought she was very pretty, but it was just the price. Like, when I saw the price, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm gonna get this doll. And it honestly was kind of sad. It made me kind of sad because it's just like, really, like, they don't actually have to ask that much. They could have honestly priced her a bit cheaper, and I just felt kind of like they were being a bit greedy. But with all of that being said, we're gonna see today if she was worth that price point. I think my shipping label's on the other side, so I'm gonna take her out like this. But basically, a big shout out to my parents because they were the ones that bought me Lenore or Lenora, whatever you want to call her, because I was not really sure if I wanted to pay $137 Canadian. That's with shipping and taxes all included. I didn't know if I wanted to pay that much for this doll, but I showed my whole family. I was like, what do you guys think? What's your opinions? And they all were like, you should get this doll. She looks worth the price. And I still was not convinced. So my parents did buy her for me. So a massive shout out. I usually do buy most of my dolls, but they did buy this one for me. So a massive shout out to them because I would not have her, would not be able to review her, add her to my collection. So I'm really grateful for that. Okay, so now to take off the tissue paper. Okay. Oh my gosh, I already know the box is gonna be so glary and such. Yeah, look at the glare already. Oh my gosh. Oh, she is pretty, actually. I don't know about the glare. I'm trying to, like, not... She is so pretty. I will say this about the doll. I saw a lot of people saying that she is kind of like holiday quality, but I'm gonna be honest, her box has weight to it. Like, it's not like that like flimsy lightweight like the holiday dolls. I'm gonna be honest, like, she might not be worth $137 Canadian, but like, she's definitely not as cheap as I feel like people are making her out to be now that I actually have her in my hands. The glare is terrible though. Just wait, let me fix the camera angle. Maybe I can make it a little bit better. I was really worried because of the price point. I was like, hey, this doll is not gonna be anywhere close to $137 worth, which I don't think she's worth $137 still. I think that's kind of a reach. But do I think, I saw some people saying that she's probably worth like $25. She's not. She's definitely worth more than that, in my opinion. She's a very beautiful doll. The box itself, in person, it's much better than holiday quality, in my opinion. There's more weight to it, like I said. I feel like there's more details to it as well. And the doll herself is so beautiful in person. Like, she was already beautiful online, but like in person, she looks amazing. So I'm going to show you guys some of the box details. So on the top, hopefully it'll focus. Why is it not focusing? Okay, there we go. It says, on a dark, eerie night, and has these really cute like spiders and plants. And I love how the flowers have like eyes. I think that's so cool. And sorry for it not focusing. Oh my gosh. There we go. And then obviously there's some like cobwebs, which is really cool. Then it says Lenore Loomington. Again, with like the little flower with eyes and the spiders. And then it's like these little candles and grass. And it says Monster High. I love the colors on this box. I love the color scheme on the doll herself too. Oh my gosh, the unfocusing is killing me right now, but I love it all. I really do love it. Then the side of her box obviously is really cool. It says Monster High with this like cool neon-ish colors, I guess you could say. And then I think I'll show you guys the back once I take the slip off because this thing is killing me. But there is these like cute little pink cobwebs. And then more flower detailing, which the detailing is actually really like pretty and really well done in my opinion. Yeah, it looks really awesome. And on this side it just says Lenore Loomington. I'm so sorry for it unfocusing so much. I don't know why it's doing that. Probably because my ring light, to be honest. And then more flowers, which is really pretty as well. Yeah, I'm really impressed actually. I'm really happy. Like, I was a bit worried, but I'm very impressed with this doll. Okay, so now taking off her slip. That is so cool. So that comes off, which is really awesome. And then you can kind of just see, even though you can't because of the ring light. But then her box has this Lenore Loomington, these cute little flowers and a scarlet, more webs. And then this is what it looks like. So on the bottom, it's just this cute little pink layer. And then when you have the clear on top, it kind of makes like a border, which is really cute. I'm probably going to display her with the clear on top. And this is a better look at the back of her box. So that is what it says. You guys can pause and read. I'm just not really in the mood to read all of that. But it's a poem, I think, that Rebecca wrote. And the doll is based off an Edgar Allan Poe story, I'm pretty sure. Or some story, I think, from Edgar Allan Poe. I'm not completely sure, but she looks awesome. I know a lot of people didn't like the back, and I wasn't sure how I felt at first about it. I did feel like it kind of looked a bit unfinished, but now, like, after a while and after seeing different reviews and after having this in person, I think it's really beautiful. I really like this draw up or design. I'm guessing this is what Rebecca drew, and that's kind of how like they based the character and the doll, and I think it looks really awesome and cute. Yeah, and then this is the other side of her box, and then the top is still the same. So I've decided not to actually like unbox her, but I'm gonna do like a little close-up views. So on the inside of her box, she just has like more cobwebs and like little bugs flying around, more plants on the side, a lot of pink on the bottom, which I really like. And then she does have some of the poem going down, goes all the way down here. And then I can see Rebecca's little signature again. Behind the doll, there is a little, like the same little drawing or animation, I don't know what you want to call it, that is behind the doll. So when you take her out, there's still like that ghostly image of her, which is cool. The doll herself, here she is, looking so beautiful. So I'm not really sure what her little like headband piece is called. I know it's called something, but I literally just cannot remember. But it's a cute little cobweb with some candles. The detailing is pretty good. It's not terrible, I'm gonna say that. Her face is beautiful though. I love the color scheme. I love the tears with sparkles. Just everything about it is amazing. I really, really like her earrings. They're kind of like lanterns, but it kind of looks like plants as well. I'm not too sure, but they look really awesome. And then she has this like plastic plant piece, which that's probably the only thing that I do feel like could have had a bit more detailing, to be honest. But overall, it's actually very pretty in person. Like, I've watched a few reviews and I was like, oh, like they've said the same thing where they said it was really pretty in person. And I was like, really? Like, it just looks like a plastic piece just thrown on her dress. But in person, it has this really pretty, like, shimmery color going on. And I really like it, honestly. Her dress is beautiful. I really like her dress. I love this part of her dress, though. Like, the train. Or I think it's called a train, or maybe it's not called a train. I don't know actually now, but I love it. Either way, I think it's beautiful. I love the bat. I love all the animals on it. Like I think insects are animals. Don't actually quote me now. Oh my gosh. But there's a mouse or a rat, whatever. And then there's plants and mushrooms, and it's beautiful. I really, really love that part. I think that detailing is really nice. It is a bit sheer, like you can see her little mini dress underneath, but for the most part I think it's still really awesome and very pretty to look at, especially if you're a new in-box collector. Like, look how pretty it is far away. I think she just looks so beautiful. So moving down from Lenora, I'm still have no clue which one it is. It's kind of hard, obviously, to see her shoes fully when it's new in box. Again, I just don't really want to unbox her because she was so expensive, but she has these, like, flower type of thing going on, kind of like her dress. It's just another little plastic piece over top of her shoes, and then she has these really cool, like, pink cloud looking type of vibe going on, which is really cool. And then obviously she has her pet, which I think is cute. I saw a lot of people saying that the pet looks really scary. I think it's cute. I don't know. I don't have any problems with the pet, and I feel like it's very fitting for her. And I really like the candelabra. And or is it a candelabra? I don't even know. Her lantern? Maybe that's actually, maybe that's what it is. I really, really like it. So at the top of it, there is like a little cute skullette, if you can see that. And then supposedly, I think it's the little candle inside that lights up once like sunlight hits it for a while. Supposedly, like, it glows in the dark or something. I don't know if anything else glows in the dark on the doll, but I don't think so. And she has this really pretty, like, shimmery type of skin. It's kind of hard to pick up on the camera. I feel like you have to see it in person, but it's so pretty. I love her face and just everything going on. This doll is actually, like, she was really beautiful in the stock photos, but, like, in person, she is, like, actually so stunning. I love the teardrops that are sparkly. I really love her makeup combo, and I like her hair colors too. I think they're really pretty. And then she does have this really pretty stand. It's very sparkly. It's very tall though, like compared to other doll stands. It's very tall, but what I've seen from other people's videos and photos and stuff, it's tall like that, so then she can look like she is like floating, kind of. The camera's still so blurry. I'm super sorry for that. But yeah, she is so pretty. Okay, so now I want to kind of compare Lenora, I still don't know. But I want to compare her to some of the dolls people were saying that they remind her of. So I'm first gonna compare her to a holiday doll because there were so many people saying that her quality is on par with a Holiday doll, which personally I don't. Now having her in person, I don't think so. When I first saw the price, I was like, oh, okay. But having her in person now and like having time to like actually see, her quality definitely is much better than Holiday. You can already tell, like, her box is bigger. Let me kind of pull it back a little bit. Her box is bigger and kind of the same. Like, there's detailing on both the sides of the boxes and stuff, but obviously a very big difference is that Lenora, I'm gonna just keep calling her Lenora, I feel like I like that name. She has this like little slip that comes off. The style of her box is very similar though, like I will say that. Obviously it's the same little cutout at the top, it's just bigger, the box, I guess. Another very big difference I would say is the Holiday dolls don't come with really any other accessory. Their accessories they do come with are not very detailed. Like, I'd say the only details are on these dolls are probably that little moon and that one, but other than that you don't really get many painted details, which is fine. Like, it's totally fine, but it's just something to consider, because I know a lot of people are saying, like, obviously I don't think her price is still justified, but I know a lot of people are saying, oh, she should be a Holiday price, which I think Holiday dolls are around 30 Canadian dollars, 40 maybe. I'll look into that and I'll see, and I'll put into the screen how much they retail for, but I do think her quality is much better than Holiday in my opinion. Obviously at the end of the day everyone's valid for their own opinions, like every opinion's valid in my opinion, but that's just my opinion at the end of the day. Is I think she's better quality, because you are getting a little bit more. You're getting her pet, you're getting this little lantern, you are getting more painted details, even though some people might not consider everything painted. Like, you are getting that type of painted detail there, her earrings on her pet. There is other areas that could have been painted details, like this would have been cool to see a little bit more painted details, but at the same time I do like the shimmery color that's on there. But yeah, I do think she is better quality than the Holiday dolls, but I do think that with taxes, shipping, and her price, she came up to 137 Canadian dollars. I think that's a bit much, but I do think, again, she's a little bit better quality than the Holiday dolls. Okay, and the next dolls I'm going to compare her to is Vendala, because I saw so many people saying she looks exactly like Vendala, and trying to like see. No, they look different. Her lips are different, and the eyes I feel like look different too. I'm trying to like see the nose. The nose is different, but it definitely does kind of look the same. But I did, like, a lot of people are probably saying Vendala because she's a ghost, obviously, and like, if you looked at Vendala kind of like a glimpse, maybe I could kind of see what people are talking about, but she definitely does look different. But yeah, I love Vendala, she's so awesome. And then the next one I'm going to compare her to is Spectra. I saw a lot of people saying she reminds them a lot of Spectra. Again, I think it's just because Spectra is a ghost. I don't see that comparison at all, to be honest. Like, not a single bit do I think she looks like Spectra. But again, I think people are just saying that because Spectra is a ghost. So maybe that's why. And then the last one I'm going to compare her to is Twyla, because I saw so many people saying she's kind of like a Twyla knockoff and stuff like that. So here is my Twyla. I personally think they look nothing alike. Like, yeah, maybe she has like the teal in her hair, but I would say it's even different. Like, I wish I had them out of box to like fully show you guys, but the teal in her hair is yeah, I feel like it's different. It's more of like a gray in real life. On camera, it looks kind of like Twyla's color, but you can kind of see, I feel like, that Twyla's is more green. But I definitely see what people are talking about. Like, their skin colors are sort of ish, not really the same actually, because she's more of like a pearly white besides like that one area on her face that's like kind of a bluish purple. So I don't really see those comparisons, to be honest. I forget if they used an original face mold for her or not. I think I saw something like they mixed 2 different face molds together or something. I don't know if that's actually true, but she definitely is a very unique, brand new doll, brand new character. I really love her. I really do. And I'm really grateful and glad that I was able to get her. I think she's a really great addition to my collection, or to anyone's collection in general. I think she's really awesome. And I am gonna say in the next few clips what I like and disliked about the doll. Okay, so before I end this video and this review, I wanted to just say some of the things I really liked about her and some of the things that I would have liked to see or would have liked changed. So I'm gonna start with the things I would have liked to see in this doll, because there's a few, starting with a diary. The fact that we didn't get a diary and she's a new character does make me kind of upset, I'm gonna be honest, because I know barely anything about this character and the diaries would give you like that insight. And when they first announced that we were getting a new doll, a new character, I really thought we were gonna get a diary or some sort of like info besides like her poem. Like obviously her poem gives you a bit of insight about her, but not a lot. It really doesn't give you much insight about the doll. So that is one thing I would have liked to see, and maybe going forward. I know this is, I think, a series, and I think it's kind of like all the designers will be doing like dolls that represent them, I guess. I think that's what it is. That's what I've heard. Don't quote me because I don't know for sure. That's just what I've been hearing. But I hope going forward, maybe if they're doing new characters, we can get a diary. You know, I would even, like, for that price point, I feel like they could have put a diary in there. Just to make it a little bit more appealing, you know, and just so then collectors can know a little bit more about the character, about the doll, because that's how you, like, really grow fond about these dolls. Obviously, they're beautiful, they're stunning, but growing to know, like, the characters and stuff, I feel like that's what makes collectors really, really love Monster High. To follow that, her pet, I have no clue what the pet's name is. They mention it nowhere, and that's kind of follows the diary. Like, I would expect in the diary it would say, oh, this is my pet's name, and like I guess you can kind of just make it up, but I like knowing the pets' names. I like knowing the info about the dolls, so that definitely is something I would like to see going forward, maybe. Obviously, I don't think Mattel will actually watch this, so they probably do not care, but I don't know, that's just like my thing. Like, I would have really loved to see that. Something I would have like changed about the doll, honestly, I really like the doll overall. Maybe her shoes, and not like, they don't have to change like how the style, but maybe just match the color. I feel like that was kind of the one thing I didn't really like about her. Like, overall, I really like this doll. And I think the biggest thing was just the price for me. That's kind of the main reason I wasn't sure about getting her. It was not that I didn't think the doll was pretty. I think she is stunning. I just think the price could have been a little bit more affordable, because obviously she was a lot of money, and there's a lot of dolls. Like, the Cree Productions came out a few weeks after she got released, and then now we're getting a new operetta doll. So, and I doubt, like, I bet after operetta we're gonna get even more dolls. So I just feel like if it was a little bit more cost friendly, I guess you could say, and just a little bit more affordable, that would have been also something I would have liked to see as well. But yeah, I don't really have much else. Actually, taking that back, I would have liked to see the box a little bit more like a forest. I do really like her box, I will say that. Her box is very pretty, but I would have liked to see like a backdrop, kind of like she's in the garden or forest, or, you know, I think that would have been really cool to see as well. So now talking about some of the things I do really love about this doll. I really love that she comes with a pet. It definitely brings me back to like old school Monster High vibes, because for a while they stopped coming with pets. Like, some of the basic characters like Freaky Fusion, Haunted, Frights Camera Action, there's probably other ones too, but they stopped coming with pets, and I feel like this definitely brings back old school Monster High vibes. Even though the pet does not have a name, it still is very like cool and nostalgic. And I really like her lantern purse. I think that's very clever. Again, it definitely brings back an old school Monster High feel, which I really love. And I honestly just love the doll overall. I really love her very beautiful dress. I love all the detailing on it, and I really love her face. I think it's beautiful. Yeah, and like even her box is very cool. I like all the designs and such. So I don't really have many complaints about like the doll herself, because right when I saw the photos I thought she was pretty. It was mostly just the price point that I was just like, I don't know. And honestly, now that I have her in person, again, I think I've mentioned this, I still don't think she's worth that very high price point, but I also don't think she is worth a very low price point either, because I saw so many comments, and even myself, I was just like, what is this? Like, how can they ask this price type of thing? But now that I have her, now that, you know, I've seen other people's videos on her and such, I definitely can say that I think she is worth a little bit more. Maybe like 70 Canadian dollars. I could rationalize a little bit more for her. I still do think that's steep. I still think they could have added a diary maybe. Maybe a little bit more going on with the box. Then maybe I could have rationalized it a little bit more. But yeah, I think she's still an overall amazing doll. And personally, I say if you like her, get her. Like if you have the money, obviously. Because I know there's so many people like contemplating her and such, and there obviously is others who just don't want to get her or do want to get her, and that's fine. Like I think I like all opinions. I think it's good to hear different opinions, whether it's good or bad, because you know that's kind of how you grow, and listening to other people and hearing what they say, and it's just interesting different opinions on certain things, I guess, on dolls especially. So yeah, personally I really like her, and I'm really happy I got her. I don't know where I'm gonna put her yet. I don't know if I should put her with my other basics that are over there, or because she's more of like a collector doll, if I should put her like in my more collector area. I don't know, I'll have to figure it out. But I'm again so glad I got her, super grateful to my parents. Another massive shout out to them, because they are the main reason I got her, so I'm very grateful to them that they bought her for me, because I would have not had her in my collection or been able to do this video. So a massive shout out to them. So with all that being said and done, I think I'm gonna end the video here. I hope you guys really enjoyed watching this. I really enjoyed filming this, and definitely let me know in the comments down below if you ended up getting Lenore. Still don't know how to pronounce it, but definitely let me know if you got her, or if you didn't get her, let me know why. I would love to hear all about it. But yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!